everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Barbara and I'm so happy that you're here today because today we are announcing Anne of Green Gables read-along. During the month of September we have Magical Readathon Aurelium, and in my community there are most of us who are participating in this readathon, and quite a few of us have Anne of Green Gables book 1 or book 2 on the TBR for the month of September. And at one point during one of our sprints we kind of got talking that, hey, if you'll be continuing to read the series, I would like to join. And then another person came and I would like to join as well. I will have to reread the first and second one, but just give me time and I will join you as well. And suddenly there was like 6 of us or something just in one sprint saying that we would like to read Anne of Green Gables together. And so that's turned into a read-along. So I'm going to be hosting read-along for the entire series of Anne of Green Gables. That is 8 books. These are my new editions because I do have actually the Kindle editions, but I thought if I'm gonna be hosting a read-along I would really love to have a physical book in my hand. So I got this beautiful edition of Anne of Green Gables. So just to go quickly through what that means to have a read-along of Anne of Green Gables and the schedule of it all. So we will be reading one book of the series every month, and then we'll have a live show where we'll come together and discuss what we thought about the book, about the characters, our favorite scenes, and so on and so forth. So we'll have a live show every month for one of these books, discussing the happenings of the book. That's basically all it is. There is going to be also a channel on my Discord where we can discuss throughout the month as well, so we don't have to wait all the way until the live show. Sorry, the battery died, so sorry if the the setup changed a little bit. Anyway, I don't know what I was saying. I believe I was saying about the Discord channel that there will be one Discord channel where we'll be able to talk about Anne of Green Gables and all of the books throughout the entire readathon. So check out the Discord, the link is down below if you would like to join. Now all the live shows for these will be also voted on in the Discord. So if you would like to have a hand in voting, or if you like to have a voice in voting in the polls for when these live shows should be, then head over to Discord. That's where it will be happening. So to go through the books, we've got 8 books, so let's go through them real quickly. Of course we're not gonna go through what they are about. We can go through what the first one is about, but not the following ones. So first book we'll be reading in October, so starting already next month. The first book is Anne of Green Gables, and this one is where all the story begins. But what does it say here? I'm just going to maybe read that. When a scrawny, freckled girl with bright red hair arrives on Prince Edward Island, Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert are taken by surprise. They'd ask for a quiet boy to help with the farm work at Green Gables, but how can you return a friendless little girl to a grim orphanage when she tells you her life so far has been a perfect graveyard of buried hopes, when she longs so dearly to belong, and so the beguiling cherry-box stays. Full of dreams, warmth and spirit, it is not long before Anne Shirley wins their hearts. And I just love this book. This is the only one from the entire series that I've read, and I absolutely adored it. Like, Anne is such an amazing character. She is 11 years old, I think, and she is quite annoying. She never shuts up, but she does win you over. You do fall in love with her. She is absolutely fantastic, and like, she just brings such joy into the world if you just let yourself see it. So this is the first book. We're going to be reading it in October, so the live show for it will be sometime the last week of October or first week of November. That's going to be the theme for all of the books. The live shows will be either the last week of the month or the first week of the following month, and this will be depending also on the other book clubs, because I do run a book club as well, so you know, we don't want them to be in the same week, or maybe we do, but we'll see. We'll vote on it on the Discord, so we'll see when it happens and when it falls into place. But the general idea, October will be Anne of Green Gables. Second book in the series we have Anne of Avonlea. and this one will be reading in November. I think this continues 5 years after End of Green Gables, so we'll have a 5-year jump, it looks like. So November for this one. In December we'll be reading End of the Island. This has very autumnal covers, so maybe we should have started this read along earlier, but I didn't know that we wanted this, that we needed this in our lives, so we'll just roll with the punches. This autumnal book we'll be reading in December, so I hope it will be still good. Here it says Anne is 18 years old, so we have a few more years jumping forward in the timeline. So that's December. January we'll start with this beautiful, look at that beautiful cover, Anne of Windy Willows. Now in America I think the title is Anne of Windy Poplars, I think. I believe. So check that out. What is the name of the book where you are? It can differ a little bit, but this is the 4th book. This will be reading in January, and I'm not going to say probably what this is about because the first sentence is actually a spoiler, so to the previous ones, but it's fine because, I mean, for me it is fine because as a child my sister, I have older sisters, and one of them absolutely loved the old version of Anne of Green Gables adaptation, and that was a TV show, and we had it on TV all the time, so I know the story, or like I know generally what happens, so that's no, news for me, but I'm not going to say because spoilers, but this is gonna be in January. In February we'll be reading Anne's House of Dreams. I think we can, see where this is going, following Anne throughout her life. In March we'll be reading Anne of Ingleside, which I think does focus a lot on her children, or of her being a mother. So this one is March, did we say? I think so, yes. April we move on to books about her children specifically, I believe. I think this is actually about her children. I think like Anne is a recurring character, but she's no longer the main character of this book, but we'll still read it because it's still very much, the character story kind of. So Rainbow Valley in April, and then the last book of the series, Ryla of Ingleside, we'll be reading in May, and Ryla is Anne's daughter, so this is gonna be definitely main character, daughter of Anne, but we'll see Anne in the book as well. So this one in May. So we will start next month, and 8 books, 8 months. They are pretty short. I think the first one is longest, it's almost 400 pages here. I did listen to it on audiobook the first time around, and it was maybe 5-hour audiobook. I think the following books are shorter. The audiobook I loved. So I know there are some people who didn't like the audiobook and prefer to read physically, which is, completely fine, but I absolutely adored the audiobook. I thought it was really well done by the narrator, and yeah, it definitely helped me to get through it faster if I needed to. So I'm not worried that we have, this commitment of 1 book every month for 8 months, because they are children books and they are pretty short. So I'm really excited to read these books with you and chat about Anne with you, and then maybe we can have some kind of like a watch along of the TV show, because there are multiple TV shows, so I'm going to check which ones there are, which ones are available, and which ones we would like to watch, because maybe not all of them, but maybe we can pick one and do a watch along of it after we finish the read along. So we'll see where we'll end with that, but for now, that's all. This is what's happening in our lives, if you dare to join. So don't hesitate to join, it's gonna be a lot of fun. Let's meet Anna and just have fun. She's such a little ball of joy. I absolutely adore her. So join us in this read along, and yeah, I hope to see you in one of the live shows or in Discord if you choose to join there and vote and discuss throughout the month, also not only on the live show, but you're welcome to do whichever you prefer. So hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!